then a spill response plan and all of the bells and whistles that we were thinking of that should be there in place will happen. And my question is, if that is true, has the Department of Ecology, the state of Washington, or any government agency ever denied somebody who has a built project a permit to continue?
I'm sure permits denied many times. I don't have specifics on that, but what I wanted to clarify.
According to some research that I did, only 0.8% of any permit shoreline have been challenged by Department of Ecology.
Okay, so if I could finish up a kind of an overview of what's required. There are 13 permits and plan approvals that are required by Westway before they can begin construction. There are another 13 permits and plan approvals that are required before they can begin operations. That covers a variety of agencies: the city, Ecology, U.S. Coast Guard, ORCA, Coast Guard and EPA. Those are all required. Those are regulatory requirements that already exist that they would have to meet. And those permits have the potential to be denied by that permitting authority. And that's done, each of the permits are kind of handled in their own set of rules. So that's done by each agency with responsibility for that permit. What they use the SEPA document for is to provide them information in one spot on the project so that they can make that decision the best way possible. So each agency that has that permit would make that permit decision themselves. Is that? So the question was about the contingency plans, response plans, prevention plans. There's quite a few of those. Those are required by the Department of Ecology, by the U.S. Coast Guard, and also by the EPA for various operations and areas. So certain parts are covered by different rules, but they all cohesively work together to do spill response prevention and contingency planning. Those have to be approved prior to operations, and there's a certain time frame for each one of those agencies. And operations can't begin until that's done. And those I know have been delayed based on additional requirements for information or improper operations.
So I have a question. First, I'd like to thank all. Let's get some more. You can hear me. I'd like to thank all the state reps for showing up tonight. Thank you, really, for coming all the way down on this. I figure as long as you're here, we might as well get something out of you. I live in Montesano, and I'm representing about 50 people tonight that wanted me to come out and ask two very specific questions. Number one, a lot of us own property along Sylvia Creek. None of us are allowed to go down there and pull weeds, put a shed up next to it, chase a dog away from the stream because of the state environmental regulations. And now you're telling me that it's okay to move 2 billion gallons of oil a month over that stream? And item number two is there going to be any compensation from these train and oil companies that are going to compensate the people of Elma and Montesano, Brady and Satsa for the expected 30 to 40% loss in our property values? And I'll be glad to take your response. Thank you.
I just wanted to comment on one thing that Sally mentioned, and that was these greenhouse gas calculations that are done are for the transportation of the fuel. They're not for the burning of the fuel later. And the burning of the fuel is at least dozens of times more greenhouse gas. Probably, I was going to go hundreds, but let's say dozens of